Friends, how are you doing, man? What did you get? Did you get to sell anything? What did you buy? Listen, phenomenal. I don't know. It just feels good to know we're doing the right things here. Let's talk about what's going on in the market here. Obviously, the thumbnail, hopefully not too many people are offended, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but this is really, this is what's going on here in the market. So I want to break, it's funny, yes, but it's the concept of what we're talking about here, yes. T-Pain's coming into office here, and I think the market knows that, and the market's going, we got this. We're going to keep looking forward. We've had a little bit of pushback. And obviously, Jerome Powell here, he came out here the last 48 hours, destroyed the market, one man. Monday, we had killer numbers. It was like, oh my God. And then Jerome started talking here, which, warned everyone here. And it wasn't like terrible what Jerome said. I mean, yeah, he said some negative stuff, but really he ended it with like, hey, 2025 is going to be a popping year for the crypto, for the stock market and crypto as well. But be excited. So with that conversation, what we lost, we're somewhat getting back. We're back near in profit zone, I think. And I say back near profit zone because if some of you have been buying the past 2 weeks, you're probably, maybe some of these stocks you're over again, you're in profit range or you're near profit range. So, or you've been here for a long time and you're like, I'm doing just fine. So with that, do the Trump dance. It's a Trump dance day, okay? It's a Trump dance day. Tom Lee gave a interview today where he talked about, Tom Lee said that we are in a moment where this is a huge opportunity for you going in 2025, where he thinks that 2025 is going to be a great year for stocks, especially, AI stocks, and small cap stocks, everything. Bank stocks are going to do really well. So with that conversation, and of course you can find this whole interview, and then somebody pushes back on him about Trump's tariffs, all that kind of stuff, but listen, if this is the progression of what we're seeing right now with this market, if you've been here, you have to agree with this, because soon as Trump won, the market went, it shifted and went, okay. So if this is the progression, then we're probably going to see a nice market here in 2025. And sure, there's going to be moments of terror, but I think all in all, we're going to see a good market here. We're going to see some good things happen here. So with that, once again, like I always say, be a part of good stocks. Be a part of good stocks. And here goes my next argument. Listen, I know I just talked about Palantir, but here it is right here. Because I see a lot of people, there's still Palantir haters out there, and I don't get it. I don't know why they're like this. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know what's wrong with these people that keep like talking junk about Palantir, and they're like, it's going back to 60, 50 bucks. It's going back to 20 bucks. What are you talking about? Palantir hit 80 bucks today, okay? We're keeping 80. We're going to get into new levels here. Listen, I think $100 right now is the thing that everyone is looking for. Can Palantir get to 100? Yes. How soon can it get to 100? And sustain that 100. Once we get to 100, that is going to be a defining moment for Palantir, no doubt about it. And this is kind of old news, but the new news is that Palantir just hit 80 bucks today, and it kept 80 bucks. Now, will it hold that? It's going to take a little bit of time here, but I suspect that it will start working its way into middle ground $80 here position here. Obviously, Palantir got this huge new big 4-year government contract push, and we were expecting this. And I would only suspect that this could even get thicker here with the Trump administration, because Palantir are in cahoots with Trump people. They know each other, friends, all that. Great, good. If you're a Palantir investor, that's phenomenal for you. And obviously, too, it's just, stuff's not going to stop over there. Okay, it's going to keep progressing. Literally, I mean, you have to think about the progression of Palantir right now. Every 2 to 3 weeks, something gets released with Palantir here where it's like, oh my God, like now they're doing this. I mean, we had the S&P 500 inclusion with the NASDAQ inclusion. Now we're dealing with the NASDAQ 100 inclusion. This new big deal here. So, and then don't forget the quarterlies that they just released that were face melting, and probably they're going to do it again here to wrap up 2024 here when we see these last quarterlies come out with them. So, yeah, is Palantir going to $100? Yeah, more than likely, just because it keeps bringing in good news, but it's FOMO getting attached to it, where people are like, I just don't want to miss out. I just don't, I'm scared to not buy Palantir. That's what a lot of people are probably saying right now. I'm scared to not buy Palantir. And I'm not going to talk about SoundHound much right now, but other than SoundHound, it's getting all these different projections on it. So I don't know. In my years of being in the stock market, I do not know that I have seen a stock shift courses so fast. And I have been here drinking the juice on SoundHound. Like, I was here 4 or 5 months ago telling people at this little $3-4 stock that was struggling to keep $4. Hey, look at this. And, it was getting ripped apart with articles. People are like, there's no way majority of people, just because they were unsure about it. And I get it. But now, the tide has completely shifted on SoundHound, where you're seeing articles be like, this is the new thing, and we're projecting that. And of course, those SoundHound could progress here, but I would not be shocked to see SoundHound take a huge dump here. I would not be surprised to see SoundHound to where these next quarterlies come out to really finish out the year on it, which will be some time from now, but to where SoundHound, if they don't hit their quarterly, which we don't know, they should, but the thing is, they've got to really come out with a good quarterly to sustain these numbers. My prediction for SoundHound, what I was saying just 4 weeks ago, was like, I think SoundHound's going to hit $15 here real soon. It hit that. Then I was like, but I had 15 to 20. I was like, I think it's going to hit 20, but I think 20 is coming probably around February, March of 2025. Well, we're in the 20 at this point. So my thing right now with SoundHound is I go, okay, SoundHound that I love, and I think it's going to be the dark horse of 2025, a really big stock here. Now with it having these pretty high price point, it's going to have something to back that up. And I know the deals, obviously, all that, the NVIDIA, investment, all I know all that. We talked about that. But right now, SoundHound, it's got to back it up with some money. These next quarterlies need to show something, and hopefully SoundHound will give some kind of press conference or something here soon to be like, just like, like an Alex Karp thing, just come out and say like, hey, we're doing this, we got this coming. That would really help here. And that's a lot what Palantir has that a lot of other companies don't have. They have a CEO who loves to run their mouth, but it helps. It works. Okay, it works. So with SoundHound, listen, I just say this because I am not telling you to buy SoundHound at these prices. I cannot guarantee your safety at these prices with SoundHound. I still think SoundHound could take a huge plummet here to $15 to $16 easily, okay? Especially if we see another pullback in the market. But SoundHound is on its little journey right now, and I'm rooting for it. I want it. Obviously, I'm still holding a bunch of SoundHound, so obviously I want it to go here. But I know there's a lot of new people here to SoundHound, and they're buying it at these prices right now. And listen, for SoundHound to keep these prices right now, these next quarterlies that come up, they gotta deliver. Okay, that's what I'm saying here. All right, SoFi right back up here. SoFi, listen, this is. I told people I bought SoFi yesterday. I bought more SoFi with those prices because I was like, we may not see SoFi at these prices again. We may not. It may have another dump here. Who knows? But SoFi right back into this 15 middle ground range here. Looking for 16 again. It's going to find it soon here. But SoFi is going to be one of these stocks that it's going to keep growing here into 2025. But SoFi being essentially, whether people want to hear this or not, it is a bank stock. The fundamentals of it, it's a bank. And I know people love to argue with that. I get it. I'm a SoFi subscriber. Like I use them. I love them. So I know everything they do. But with that conversation, SoFi, anytime there's devastation in the market, SoFi being a bank, always going to take a big hit. It's just regardless. Anytime there's devastation in the market, what's the first things to get hit hard? The bank stocks. It's just 100% the situation. But SoFi is fundamentally a great company, great stock. We've had all these deals here recently, all these things happen, and this is really going to, these next quarterlies that are coming here in 2025, they're going to blow the socks off of what the quarterlies we just had here in 2024. Okay. So that's why I'm saying you better buy SoFi at these prices right now, because you're not going to like what's coming here in 2025 if you're not already a part of SoFi. It's going to get real expensive here real soon. And friends, I know I'm going through these fast, but I'll get more in detailed videos here on the weekend, but just I kind of just want to hit a few main topics here. And obviously the weekend I do a longer video, but it's Friday night. I know all you guys are tired. You're trying to wind down, do what you got to do here, and maybe this is the weekend. But Trump media here, okay? I told you, I think it was yesterday, I told you I dumped a ton of money in the stock, okay? And essentially what I'm doing here, I'm going to short the stock, okay? I'm going to sell this stock probably where I had this green on this calendar right here, January 2025. The green is where I suspect there will be high volume, high push on the stock. Also, they will halt it. Do not forget about that. And the stock's already starting to rally up again. We're starting to get numbers and volume back in it again, even with this sell-off. So I'm not worried. Price point, I don't know. I suspect that this stock around the 15th, 16th, 17th could be a $60 stock, okay? Depending on how far the stock can make it up leading up into the first to second week of January here. What can the stock be by January 10th? What are we looking at number-wise? Will it be 40 bucks, 45 bucks? Maybe it doesn't make it. Maybe it makes it well past that. I don't know. On the 23rd of January, even maybe the 22nd, that's when I would tell you better start looking for a bailout plan, okay? Because do not kid yourself. This stock is going to run very nicely here. We know it's coming. We all know here. We're all in the same platoon here. We all know what we're about to do. Okay, we know how we're about to storm this beach. What is going to happen here? I think a lot of you will more than likely take profit on the 17th. You will buy back in on the 21st that morning. There will be big push. He's king of the castle at that point. Market's going crazy. There will be high volume on the 21st. But if this stock was going to be halted, it's probably going to be on the 21st. 22nd, it'll probably keep running, but it won't be as big. 23rd, probably a lot of sell-off. 24th, you're on your own. So listen, don't get greedy. Take profit where you can take profit, okay? There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, even if you have to look at this calendar, okay? Obviously, the 20th, the market's not open. It's Martin Luther King Day, Inauguration Day. The market is closed, okay? So with that, make a game plan. Take profit. If you're buying back, if you sell, on the 17th, that Friday, and you buy back in the 21st, at least just use your earnings so you don't lose anything, because it's going to be very volatile. They're going to halt the stock. I'm warning you right now. They've been halting it. They're going to keep halting it, okay? Because it's going to be like a feeding frenzy, okay? So I don't even care. I will probably be out the 16th or the 17th, depending on what's going on, okay? I will gladly just get rid of what I got and reassess the situation later on, okay? Because, there's going to be, Trump is going to talk later in a few months from there. So there will be another push in the stock. I guarantee that this stock will have a lot of push-ups here in 2025. But with a lot of sell-off as well. So that is kind of my game plan, just so, when I talk about things, I need to see them, and I hope that helps someone. So, friends, like I said, I talked about a few things here. Tomorrow I will give longer, more detailed video, but just kind of roundabout what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking here with what's going on right in front of us. This is the situation that I'm seeing here. So don't kid yourself. The market could sell off a little more here, but all in all, the market's trying to find what it had. People are buying right back in, and even with this little bit of bad news we had, really wasn't that bad, honestly. Investors are buying back in. They're buying back in, okay? Like, people are back. So it's great, it's good, and it's a clear sign that we may not be able to wait on. If you're not in the market, you may not be able to wait on this market. You may be here this time next year waiting on the market, because the market's moving with or without you. Friends, take care of yourself. Bye bye.